If China were a grand canvas of nature and culture, then Guizhou would be its most quietly captivating brushstroke, a land nestled among clouds, where mountains, people, and spirituality merge in a tranquil, mesmerizing harmony. Yet, perhaps what truly sets Guizhou apart is its landscapes and profound cultural and spiritual depth. Mount Fanjing, a UNESCO World Natural Heritage Site, is a majestic testament to the seamless blend of unspoiled nature and human devotion. Stone steps lead travelers skyward into a pure land, where two ancient temples cling precariously atop twin peaks, enveloped in drifting clouds like a vision from a dream. Guizhou is also home to more than 17 ethnic minority groups, each with villages steeped in time, where the sound of the miao reed pipe still echoes through the mountains. And vibrant brocade skirts bring everyday life to color. Villages such as Shijiang of the Miao or Zhaoxing of the Dong are not just postcard perfect, but living museums of cultural heritage. Every festival, dance, and dish tells a story through taste, sound, and color. Amid the rolling mountains of Guizhou in southwestern China lies a sacred and ancient peak, Mount Fanjing, Fanjing Shan. Not a bustling tourist hub nor a glittering spectacle, this mountain rises silently into the clouds, a hidden pure land in the mortal world, inviting seekers to cleanse their spirits amidst the hush of heaven and earth. Standing over 2.500 meters tall, Fanjingshan is the highest peak in the Wuling Mountains. Its scenery is unlike any other, wild, ethereal, and imbued with silent sanctity. Towering boulders teeter on cliffs. Colossal, mushroom rocks stand alone against the sky, and endless stairways wind sharply along steep slopes. The most iconic sight, the golden summit of Mount Red Clouds, features two ancient temples perched on separate rock pinnacles, connected by a narrow sky bridge. This surreal sight evokes awe, wonder, and reverence. But Fanjingshan is more than stunning vistas. It is a sacred site of Mahayana Buddhism, especially revered by followers of Maitreya, the future Buddha, symbolizing hope and compassion. Fanjing means the pure realm of the Buddha, embodying the desire to transcend illusion and return to one's pure nature. For generations, this mountain has drawn devoted pilgrims, monks and seekers alike who climb through mist and silence to seek enlightenment. The path to Fanjingshan is not easy. Thousands of stone steps test one's endurance and resolve. Climbing Fanjing is not only a physical journey but a spiritual one. Each step is an act of letting go, each breath a break from worldly haste. And when one finally reaches the summit and gazes down at the floating sea of clouds, there is a profound realization: sometimes, the greatest treasure is not the destination but the journey itself, a path back to the essence of the self. Thanks to its untouched and diverse ecosystem, Fanjingshan has been recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site. It is home to rare species such as the golden snub-nosed monkey and the Fanjingshan fir, deemed green treasures of humanity. Nature here is not just scenery but a living symbol of vitality, eternity, and harmony between humans and the earth. Mount Fanjing is not merely a destination, it is a spiritual encounter. It teaches us to slow down, to listen inwardly, and to cherish silence in a noisy world. In a life filled with noise and haste, a place like Fanjing, quiet, profound, and deeply knowing, is a gift beyond compare. At the towering heights of Mount Fanjing, the so-called roof of the Wuling Range, lies a sacred site where every footstep is a silent prayer: the golden summit of Red Clouds Mountain. Hidden among a sea of clouds and peaks that ripple like ocean waves, this summit is a scenic marvel and a spiritual beacon, where heaven and earth meet, and the human soul finds peace. The journey to Golden Summit is an actual test of devotion. Steep stone steps, winding paths through cloud forests, and sheer slopes seem designed for those determined to shed the mundane and touch the sublime. Yet, it is precisely this challenge that grants meaning. The higher one climbs, the cooler the air, the denser the fog, the lighter the step, and the quieter the soul. Each stride feels like a cleansing, each breath a surrender. And then, the Golden Summit reveals itself, towering, serene, and utterly otherworldly. Two ancient temples, each over 1,000 years old, stand face to face atop separate stone pinnacles, like twin worlds suspended in parallel realms. A narrow stone bridge stretches delicately between them. Suspended in the sky, beneath your feet, clouds drift in white billows. Above, curved tile roofs cast their silhouettes against the dreamlike void. In that suspended moment, one feels caught between reality and dream, the earthly and the sacred. In ancient belief, the Golden Summit was where Maitreya, The future Buddha would descend, bringing teachings of compassion, tolerance, and hope. Perhaps this is why no one comes to this place merely to sightsee, they come to make a pilgrimage. No one arrives here in haste. Every step slows, as visitors listen to the wind, breathe in the faint scent of incense, and reflect within the vast silence of the cosmos. Here, beauty lies in the view and the quiet stirring of the heart. The golden summit does not boast, bustle, or rush. It simply stands, silent and solemn, like a spiritual lantern amid the haze of the mortal world. Amid the sea of clouds atop Fanjing Mountain, the sacred roof of Guizhou, a narrow stone bridge stretches between two vertical rock formations, bearing the name as humble as it is divine, the Heavenly Bridge. The Heavenly Bridge is not grand, ornate, or painted in vivid hues like other famous bridges. It is merely a strip of stone linking the two rocky outcrops where the ancient temples rest. Symbolizing good and evil, stillness and motion, below lies an abyss shrouded in perpetual mist. Above is a boundless sky. Mountain winds whistle endlessly. Those who cross it often do so with trembling awe, stunned by fear and beauty. Crossing this bridge is a quiet, sacred experience. There is no chatter, no clamor, only bowed heads and cautious footsteps, as though each step were a whispered prayer to the heavens. Perhaps the bridge is fragile. Suspended presence renders it so profoundly spiritual, making one feel small, yet elevated, in the face of such overwhelming vastness. Standing on the heavenly bridge, watching clouds drift lazily below, and hearing distant temple bells echo across the ridges, the human spirit falls still. Earthly worries and everyday anxieties seem to dissolve into the mist. A profound sense of peace remains, like one had stepped through a hidden gateway into serenity. The heavenly bridge is more than stone. It symbolizes the connection between human and nature, spirit and reality, and the finite and infinite. It reminds us that sometimes, in the rush of life, we must pause, in stillness, to hear the voice within carried on the wind. Nestled peacefully among the clouds and crags of Fanjing Mountain, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Guizhou Province, stands one of its most unique natural wonders, the Golden Mushroom Stone, or Mushroom Rock, Mo Gu Shi, towering in lonely majesty for millions of years. This uncanny rock formation astonishes all who behold it, not only for its surreal appearance but also for its defiance of time and tempest. From afar, Mushroom Rock resembles a colossal mushroom sprung from the sky. Its slender stone stem rises vertically, balancing a broad, rounded cap that leans ever so slightly, as if a strong gust might topple it at any moment. And yet, through centuries of wind, rain, snow, and even earthquakes, the rock has remained steadfast. Its form is the miraculous result of eons of weathering. Natural forces gradually eroded the softer layers below, while the harder stone above retained its shape. With no human chisel, nature sculpted this masterpiece deep in the wilderness. What makes Mushroom Rock even more extraordinary is its setting. It sits quietly along a forested trail near the path to the Golden Summit. Surrounded by thick woods, fresh mountain air, and the gentle murmur of nearby streams. Standing at its base, visitors feel the perfect harmony of nature, time, and silence, as though entering a scene from legend. To many, Mushroom Rock symbolizes resilience and inner strength. Alone in the wild, it remains upright and unshaken. In local belief, people sometimes offer incense or whisper wishes at its base, believing the rock carries the mountain's spirit and can hear the quiet hopes of the heart. Mushroom Rock is not merely a geological marvel but a spiritual emblem of Fanjing Mountain. It reminds us that greatness does not require grandeur. Sometimes, steadfastness, quiet endurance, and harmony with nature make one shine brightly in the world. Unlike bustling modern cities, Guizhou holds itself quietly, like an uncut gem waiting for a discerning soul to discover and admire. Its simplicity, raw beauty, and humility make it an ideal sanctuary for those seeking truth, silence, and a moment of peace in a chaotic world. Hidden deep within the vastness of Fanjing Mountain, known as the sacred roof of southern Buddhism, in China, lies an ancient pilgrimage path, Chaoshenggu Dao. This stone trail clings to the mountainside, weaving through deep forests, rocky ravines, moss-covered steppes, and winding creeks. It is not paved with concrete, nor lined with modern safety rails. It is shaped by the footsteps of those who came before, generations of monks, sages, and pilgrims who braved hardships to reach the sacred golden summit. Time has not erased it. It remains, quiet, unassuming, a living story of faith, perseverance, and humanity's quest for transcendence. Along the steep ascent, pilgrims pass by ancient stone steles inscribed with sutras, time-worn statues, and moss-covered, heavenly gates, carved from rock, all silent markers that remind each traveler. This is not merely a physical journey, but a spiritual one. Every step upon the stone staircase becomes a moment of meditation, a chance to pause and reflect. Only the wind rustling through leaves, distant bird calls, and the rhythm of footsteps merging with the timeless earth can be heard in the stillness of the forest. The pilgrimage path is not an easy one. Some sections are almost vertical, others are slippery with moss, or disappear into bends veiled in mountain mist. Yet it is precisely these hardships that give the path its sacred weight. A pilgrimage is not simply about reaching the destination, but about understanding oneself, with each step taken. Today, even though a modern cable car now leads directly to the Golden Summit, Many visitors still choose to walk the ancient trail. For them, it is a way to slow down, to absorb the untouched beauty of the mountain, and to engage in a quiet dialogue with the self, held gently in nature's embrace. Hidden deep within the boundless wilderness of Fanjing Mountain, hailed as the sacred roof of southern Buddhism, in China, lies the ancient pilgrimage path, Chao Shenggu Dao. A silent stone trail clinging to the mountain's edge, weaving through forests, streams, sheer cliffs, and mossy stairs. It is not paved with concrete, nor flanked with railings. Instead, it was formed by the footprints of those who came before, monks, sages, and seekers who, for generations, endured hardships to reach the sacred peak. Through time, it has remained, unadorned and unassuming, a living testament to faith, perseverance, and humanity's longing to transcend. Every carved stone and weathered step on this path is imbued with spiritual meaning. With each climb, one steps into a moving meditation, where silence, nature, and memory intertwine. The trail may test the body, but it gently stirs the soul. Though today's technology offers easier ways up the mountain, many still return to this humble trail, seeking slowness in a fast world, truth in the wild, and moments of clarity in the sacred hush of the hills. And so, the journey through Fanjing Mountain, from emerald forests and soaring cable cars to the legendary Golden Summit, comes to a close. Where clouds embrace the sky and earth, this is not merely a destination, but a place where hearts find stillness, where the grandeur of nature meets the lightness of the inner spirit. If you've been moved by the majestic and spiritual beauty of Fanjing Mountain, don't forget to right finger like this video. Right finger subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next adventures. Speech balloon and share your thoughts in the comments, or suggest a destination you'd like us to explore in the future. Dizzy, thank you for joining this journey. See you on the next trail ahead.